Singapore on Wednesday summoned the Indian envoy and conveyed strong objection to Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's remark on a Singapore variant, the government said, adding that the envoy had told them Kejriwal had no competence on COVID variants. Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar, while hailing India's relationship with Singapore, said that the Delhi Chief Minister does not speak for India. Singapore and India have been solid partners in the fight against COVID 19, appreciate Singapore's role as a logistic hub and oxygen supplier. Their gesture of deploying military aircraft to help us speak of our exceptional relationship. However, irresponsible comments from those who should know better can damage long-standing relationship and partnership. So let me clarify, Delhi Chief Minister does not speak for India, the foreign minister tweeted. Kejriwal had appealed to the central government on Tuesday to immediately cancel all air services with Singapore, saying that a new strain of coronavirus there is said to be very dangerous for children. This new strain of virus could invade India in the form of a third wave, he said in a tweet. Amid the ongoing COVID-19 vaccine shortages across the country and the centers claim that India will have 2.16 billion doses by the end of 2021, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari said that more domestic companies should be given the license to manufacture jabs and life-saving drugs. If the demand for the vaccine is more than supply, then it creates a problem. So instead of one company, let 10 more companies be given the license to manufacture the vaccine. First, let them supply in the country and later, if there is surplus, they may export, Gadkari said in a virtual address to vice chancellors of universities. There are 2 to 3 laboratories in every state. Let them make it not as a service but with 10% royalty. It can be done in 15 to 20 days, he said. According to a report by the Mint, domestic vaccine makers remain unconvinced about the government's claim that India will have 2.16 billion doses by the year end. Days after the Indian Council of Medical Research dropped the usage of convalescent plasma therapy from recommended treatment protocol for COVID-19, Gangaram Hospital chairperson Dr. D.S. Rana has said that remdesivir is also being considered to be dropped from COVID-19 treatment soon. News agency ANI reported, if we talk about other medicines which we use in COVID treatment, there is no such evidence regarding remdesivir that works in COVID-19 treatment. Medicines that do not have any activity to work will have to be discontinued, said Dr. Rana. All the experimental medicines, be plasma therapy, which is now discontinued, or remdesivir, all of them may be dropped soon as there is no such evidence of its functioning. Currently, only 3 medicines are working, he added. K.K. Shailaja, the Kerala Health Minister in the first term of Pinarayi Vijayan government, was denied a cabinet post in this term. Shailaja had played a leading role in the state's fight against COVID-19 and her omission from the second term created a flutter in Kerala. However, she will be CPIM's whip in the Kerala Legislative Assembly. K.K. Shailaja will replace CPI's K. Rajan as the Chief Whip of Kerala Legislative Assembly, a report in the News Minute said. Vijayan's coalition government will have a fresh look with 11 new CPIM members, including his son-in-law P.A. Mohammad Riaz, National President of DYFI, in a reflection of the party's attempt to infuse fresh blood in the ministry. However, Shailaja's non-inclusion led to a debate and many eyebrows were raised over the matter. Having won global accolades for her deft handling of the first wave of COVID-19 pandemic in Kerala, which saw the country's first case in 2020, Shailaja's surprise omission drew instant comparison with the late K.R. Gauriamma, the firebrand Marxist who once tipped to head Kerala but never did. India recorded the highest single-day COVID fatalities as the death toll climbed to more than 283,000 with a record 4,529 new deaths. The single-day rise in coronavirus cases stood at 2.67 lakh, taking the total tally of cases to more than 2 crore 54 lakh according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Wednesday. The active cases have further reduced to more than 32 lakh 26,000, comprising 12.66% of the total infection, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has improved to 86.23%. the data updated at 8 am showed. A recent government data also revealed that only 2% of the entire Indian population has been struck by COVID-19, leaving the remaining 98% still vulnerable. The Health Ministry made this revelation, emphasizing that unlike other countries where the share of COVID-affected population is much higher, India has been able to keep it low by springing into action its containment measures.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.